Is this our turn?
Can you read it from here?
I can read the front.
I can read the back.
It says, "Welcome to Offramp on both sides." Offramp must be a very tiny place.
Population. What's the population?
3.
Welcome to Offramp, and a look behind the scenes at how this improvised show is created.
Who writes the music?
We actually buy our music from a large company that has extra music.
I hear it's cheaper if you can get it secondhand.
We buy it in bulk.
Oh.
Sure. Hey, play it at any speed you like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It sounds different.
They are factory seconds, so there will be some chords that don't quite work. It's difficult getting the dance choreography around the microphones. It was way back in the cranberry bogs. I first saw her face. She was rolling around with the jam jars, like she owned the place. Like she owned the place. I rolled down the cranberry hills and sloshed into a puddle of overripe sauce, and she just looked at me in that way she had. You know the way she had. She looked at me in that way. Could hear the dogs barking off in the corn muffin hills, and heard old Granny close the door up at the popcorn hut. And, well, you know, sometimes
I understand if you can't.
it's a hard memory.
Joking.
That's okay. I can keep vamping until y'all put it together.
Oh.
Sometimes you don't need words for a time like that, but it's just what happens when you find the one you know is the one at the one time you know is the one time you have to find the one.
Keep saying my name. Why didn't you
My grandfather would sing that song for days.
That's fascinating. Is that not really a jig, but kind of a
It's not really.
dirge?
It's not a reel. It's kind of a real drag, basically.
So
and that's an interesting thing because that was also the large entertainment on board, real drag shows and dances and things like that.
Right. They take the performer and drag him behind the boat while he was singing.
That was good, and that's how water skiing was invented.
Of course. Was he a sailor also?
He was a sailor, although he never actually went on the water.
Oh yeah.
No, he sailed through
So many
the air.
don't these days.
He would leap from the building to building, and there was a lot of leaping off of buildings.
Sure. Our research says that he was actually born in a steel foundry. Is that true?
Grampy was born behind a steel foundry in an ingot bin.
I see.
That's just things were different back then.
Sure.
People's sensibilities. If you talk to the elderly, if they'll talk to you at all, often they'll tell you just amazing stories. And you can learn a lot. You don't know your history until you've had it explained to you, and whatever you got wrong has been put right. And the whole idea that the whales were actually attacking that's all lost from history. Call it history.
Of course,
people were just defending themselves, at least according to some of the songs at the time.
And plus, if you were conduit of world history.
Yes.
As your grandfather purports to be.
He did some electrical work early on. Actually, he was a gopher for in Edison's lab.
Really?
Yeah, he was hired as a gopher to test gopher traps.
That's I know Edison was very, very interested in gophers.
He was thrifty too. It was cheaper to hire one man to dress up like a gopher than it was to buy a bushel of gophers and then turn them loose in the dirt floor.
That's part of the genius of Edison is coming to that realization.
It's genius. It's cheap. Mm-hmm. History's a slippery thing. The more you think you know about, say the interaction between Napoleon and Caesar, the more you learn, the less you know. Because you start out thinking you know everything about it, and the more you read about it, you really can't find a whole lot to document.
When an empire is destroyed, they usually just
I guess it depends who's destroying it, but yeah, you're right. Things tend
when
to
they're on the way out. Sometimes they take the records with them.
It's lead in the pipes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's led many people astray.
It has.
And
time to pay the piper. Well, look at that. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah. You remember those stories that they always passed off as true when you were a kid? And you'd half believe them, although you knew they weren't, about those urban legends about the hook, the guy with the hook and the lady with the man, those could make you shudder like nothing else. I mean, shudder, the whole, and they say it happened in the woods just like about this. This reminds me of that crazy man that is stuff like that was.
Yeah. Many, many nights of no sleep. Hiding under covers.
Man, it's picking up out there.
It is.
Hey, Gary, could you stop that?
You came dressed as the back end of a pantomime horse, and you expect me to let you into this party.
I'm not a mime now.
You're a pantomime horse.
I'm a pantomimist.
You've got the rear end of a pantomime horse costume.
Most of my mime is done with pants.
Oh.
So what I am, in fact, is a
pantomime.
A pantomime-ist.
I see.
I'm a
Please
pantomimist.
forgive me. I hadn't fully discerned what you were doing.
Well, as you can see by these 6 pairs of pants that
You've got layers and layers of pants.
Well, 4 of them I have on my legs and 2 here on my arms.
They're very pantful.
Thank you.
Are all of those pants yours then, or are some of the pants of mine?
Now, don't go causing trouble here, Junior, because this pantomimist has explained to me the reason why he's come dressed to this party as the rear end of a pantomime horse.
I was curious about that myself.
Well, you can't stop a man when he tells you he's a pantomime specialist.
Ist. I'm a pantomimist.
So don't go getting all high and mighty about this poor man's pantomime pants.
Now, I read about pantomimism in school, but they frowned on it, It
Times
was not a little.
change.
Sometimes do change, but some do not,
And if you don't swing with the times, then the times are swing with you, metaphorically speaking.
My speciality is soft shoe pantomimist.
Oh.
And frequently I'll do this as the back of the horse.
You seemed a bit light in the loafers. I thought perhaps the soft shoe was something you'd be doing. I mean, on your tippy toes,
I hear you. Loud and clear, friend.
So you're not just here to attend a party. You're here to finally take your place on the stage where all of us can laugh at you. Don't you know you're not from Ireland, you're from Scotland? Don't you know, you bastard? Oh dear, I've gone somewhere else, haven't I?
Hey.
Oh dear.
Those tectonic plates are moving again.
My teutonic plates.
If you smacked it.
Why don't we all talk in the back of our throat like we got a bubble? There's a bubble there. Back of the throat, and the bubble is about to burst. There's a bubble at the top of your esophagus, and it's about to burst. Oh, come on. If I cleared my throat, I'd lose it. Oh, God.
It's gone. Sorry. We'll start again. Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Gary. So listen, what about this pantomime pants you're wearing?
Hi, my name is Gary, and I'm a pantomimist.
Here's a little song I wrote about it.
Okay.
When you're hankering for some cereal and it's the middle of the night, you can go down to the ships and find it sticking all right. You can scrape it off the keel or you can find it in the press, but you'll never find the cheeses underneath her dress. Hi! Cheese Mistress, peddle all your cheese. Oh, Cheese Mistress, sell me some cheese, please. If I could have some cheese from you, I'd never go astray. Oh, Cheese Mistress. What do you say?
I don't like you talk too much. You talk too much. Can you understand me?
It's very difficile.
I don't like it.
Your accent is too thick for me to understand. But listen.
Méthode de transportation.
Méthode de transportation.
Get shot by anybody.
Alors, everybody who likes us with our French accent. Have there been any complaints?
Yeah, 2.
But that was
Both
you
of
and
them
I.
for me.
Yeah.
Welcome to Discussion Roundtable.
Tonight
and every night we discuss issues of the world.
Which world would you like to discuss tonight?
Well, there is Third World, there is Old World, and there is New World. What other worlds could we discuss?
Joe's World of Big Tire Bargains.
That's right. This Sunday, Joe's World will be bringing you bigger tire bargains than ever. See giant inflatable tires, the newest thing from Europe.
See itsy bitsy tiny tires for your favorite small toy truck.
You can have tires that are oblong or hexagonal. You needn't stick with circular.
The latest square and rectangular tires from Europe.
Switzerland, land of tires. When you think snow tires. So, that was a good segue for Joe's big giant World of Tire Emporium.
Sven and I will be there tomorrow from 3 to 5. Look for the big white balloon.
Actually, the chances are more like 50-50 we will be there.
Well, we haven't finalized the deal yet.
You know, they told me that training wheels were extra.
That's Joe's. They're really cheapskates down at Joe's World of Tires.
Even the cheapskates have tires at Joe's.
It's true. However, the deals, let's be honest, are better at Johnny's across the street.
I didn't know we were Swedish.
I'm not sure we are, but... I remember once I was Swedish.
Yeah, well, you always
Whole
claimed to
summer.
be 3/4 Swedish, but we could never figure out if that was the top 3/4 or the bottom 3/4.
Well, I used to think, see, this is where the confusion came from. I used to think I was called Ollie, but really what was happening was my mama was calling, all of y'all get in here.
Oh, so you had many brothers and sisters that would have been called in at the same time as you.
It was just me, but I was a handful, I'll tell you.
Excuse me while I move this coffee table.
Don't spill my coffee now.
Is that your coffee?
Well, it was.
Oh, dear. Look, the dog's licking it up. That's okay.
It's all funny until you put somebody's eye out.
Sure it is. But that's why we became ophthalmologists.
It is, and I have this dog to thank for many of my more regular customers.
It's been said that the song is a thing of beauty.
By whom?
I don't know, but if we
And
prove...
about whom?
Yeah, if we prove him wrong, then we'll get some money.
What did you do?
It's supposed to be my solo.
What is the charge this time? I'm sorry, take it away, Dave. It's all you. Isn't that amazing? That's not overdubbing, folks.
And he's not moving his lips. Is this still his solo, or should we be singing?
He's going to cue us.
Okay. Because I've been watching him, you know.
Watch the tip of his nose. That's
Oh,
what
I
he
see.
uses. Oh, there it was. That was it.
What did you do? Where did you go? What did you do? Where'd you go? What did you do, my love? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do that I wouldn't have done? What did you get caught at that I'm too sneaky to get caught at? What did you do, my love?
If I can repeat the same thing, then I've not made a mistake. I've made a pattern.
You don't need to scrub this floor. This floor is clean.
I was told that if I worked really hard, I would gain for myself the life I'd always imagined.
That may be true. That's probably, yes, that's true. If you, depending on what you imagine and what you're working hard at doing, but you weren't hired to crawl around in the office. You were hired as the cataloging clerk.
But
and most of those catalogs and those files you have to be standing on your hind feet. Scrubbing, in this case, the carpet, is difficult.
It's shag.
It's shag.
The sponge keeps getting stuck.
Yeah. The pay rate for the carpet scrubbing crew is not the same as the pay rate for the file clerk.
I'm working hard, though.
And you can put that on your resume too.
Okay.
Because the next job you look for, you can say, I was hired as a file cataloging clerk, warehouse supervisor. You could say I was hired for that, and yet I scrubbed the floors. I went so far, and I scrubbed the floors.
I'm working hard, though. Is what I want.
You're working.
I want to
Hard.
emphasize.
I can see you don't have any protective gear on.
No.
And that's an issue too, as well, because we do have. You see this poster here. We have standards and practices that have to do with our standard practices, having to do with health and safety.
I thought I could save you money by not wearing the all-inclusive protective suit.
You may have had that been your actual job, not wearing the suit and the pad and the goggles and the gloves and the gas mask. That could have all saved us some money. And however, I think
I have a cough now that I didn't have before. I didn't want to mention it, but you know.
See, this is where the money that you would have saved us has actually come back to kind of bite us on the.
There is insurance then?
Well, did I say insurance? What I meant was...
Does this count towards my working hard towards the dreams of my dreams, or...
How hard are you working? Are you uncomfortable?
I can't straighten my back, if that's what you mean.
Well, that's a start. Yeah, I think your dreams are going to come true.
Would that be...
The ones that have to do with... being able to go down to the interstate and watch the cars go by real fast. Those dreams are just they're right around the corner. In fact, you might have all afternoon tomorrow to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate the scrubbing my office carpet, but I think that maybe you should get up off the floor, and you're tracking water everywhere that you crawl. Yeah.
Would you like any more firewood brought in from accounting?
There are some things that man was just pretty much not meant ever to think, and so I'm going to ignore that.
Okay.
They're waiting for me to come around to the beginning of a song, but no one knows where I'm going. Hey, maybe he's there again. That sounds familiar. Yeah, that's that weird chord. Wait a minute, where's he going now? Oh no! Nature of improv music. It's not funny, and it's not necessarily musical. What the hell's he doing now? The rhythm changed. There he is again. All right, I'll try it. This is a song that you told me I should play for you.
Is it another duet too?
It's another do. It's two of us.
It's not a trio.
No, it's not. You won't
hear my voice.
When I started this duet, there was only one of me singing. I was confused.
When I started
this duet. And then the trio business was discomforting and rather
wrecked everything,
like a train wreck in the night.
Quit horsing around.
Now we're wondering, how do we get out of this?
There's no way.
Will he stop playing or will we stop singing?
Is there any possible ending?
Run out of tape before this song ends. We'll run out of patience.
You'll run out of the
song ends. You've changed the channel already.
They're all talking at once
It's
again.
so melodic.
What the hell are they?
What are they doing?
saying?
You're not listening anymore. You've
We're
got
so
to
play this back.
political.
ready.
Time. Play it backwards.
Again.
You'll get the true message. I hope
is the
you're all
wombat.
listening.
Did they give you a map?
Yeah, there was a map, but it was just a piece of paper with lines on it. Yeah. Scatological scatting. You know, scatological scatting is simply where you use the phoneme do every time you say do 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 do. That's scat. Scatological scat. English keeps you going after all other languages fail you. But it has long words and short words.
Yep.
It has backwards and forwards.
Yes.
It has idiom with idiots attached. I've got a marsupial in my pocket. I carry him
got a
around all over town. I've got a marsupial in my pocket. My pocket is like an apartment to him. My pocket is like an apartment to him. My pocket is like an apartment to him. Pocket town. I've got a marsupial, I keep him in my pocket. I've got a marsupial, I take him out to show my friends. I've got a marsupial, I keep him in my pocket. I go to restaurants and he gets to eat for free.
My friends.
No funny. Listen, no funny stuff. Understand what I'm saying? No funny stuff.
I think you might have had enough, sir.
No funny stuff around here. Hey, you're beautiful. You're really. Can I kiss you on the lips? You're the most beautiful woman in here. I want to tell you. I know you're with this guy. Listen. Come here, I want to just say something to you. You're the most beautiful woman in here. And can I kiss you on the lips? I won't put you're the most. I'm sorry. Look. I'm sorry. Right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Does that mean you don't want to kiss me? Let's just put a tip jar
Didn't he
out.
just play that like 20 minutes ago?
I think it's a different key, but it's the same
It's
song.
the same exact rhythm. Look at that. I guess he thinks nobody's listening.
Well, I mean, he'd be right about that, but except for us, I guess.
But what I mean is no one would notice. It's
Well,
like,
sure.
he must be like used to playing like singles bars or something.
Is he the guy we asked
There,
for?
see that? He just played that, I swear.
I mean, his name is similar to the guy we called about, but I'm not sure it's spelled the same.
Oh, I thought you called somebody? I thought this was like a friend of yours sent them over. You had to look for him?
Well, I'm not sure I looked for him specifically. I looked for someone
Oh.
spelled like him, kind of.
Spelled like
I
him?
mean, it's probably a homonym of this guy.
Did you get the correct spelling of him?
I'm not sure.
His?
It doesn't sound like it for what I'm saying.
Wow, this could just, in other words, be
It might have
completely
dropped
somebody
an E.
else.
Yeah, I think so.
Shall we just ask him, or?
It's kind of awkward, don't you think?
Well, plus you're going to have to, look at it this way, he'll have to stop playing to answer you.
That's a good point.
Thanks. Alright, I'll do it.
Would you mind?
What is his name?
Herfret.
Herfret?
Herfret, which is why I'm wondering about the spelling.
Oh. It's his first name?
It's his only name.
Oh. Oh. Say, Herfret.
Hey, Herfret is my name.
I don't. Apparently, that's like just the lead into more.
I guess. Yeah, that wasn't really what we wanted. Excuse me.
Has he taken a break? Maybe we could like offer him some.
Good night, everybody.
Well, that's a good sign. Yeah.
But except that he said it 7 or 8 times already.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I thought.
Drive safely.
I think it's that part of the song that sort of
Herfret.
triggers something in his. Watch. That's what I mean. I think it's just like.
Maybe he has an end of show song and he just keeps playing it.
Well, I think he gets to this point in the set and then he just starts over.
Why would he do that?
Because my guess is he's got one set and that's it.
Thank you for coming.
See,
everybody. Thank you for coming.
Okay, that's
Herfret. Say Herfret.
Can you what you're doing is really good. Everybody really likes it.
Thank you.
The people behind the bar told me personally. They said,
"Hello, Toledo."
See, that's the beginning. That's the top of the show.
Heard this. Listen, are you gonna go through your set again?
Glad you're all here tonight. Hope you remember to tip your wait staff.
It's like a Mobius strip or something.
Yeah.
Let's take it down now.
Except with his clothes on.
Keep it a little quiet.
Thank God for small favors.
I'm gonna take my clothes off now. Just kidding. Herfret.
Same joke. He said that in the first.
What if we
6 or 7
closed
times.
the bar? Like, not really, but pretended to close the bar?
I don't think it matters to him. I mean,
look, we're shutting down. Thanks, man. It's been a great night.
It's not going to stop him. I'm serious. He's
we hope we can get you back sometime soon.
He's like a steamroller. What?
We'll be calling you.
Ooh, Herfret.
Did we talk to your man? Was that it? Your booking? Or did we talk to you? I can't remember.
Hey, you talking to me? Herfret, yeah.
We've got your number, right?
Got my number.
Because we're done for the night. I think everybody's.
Oh, that's new. Oh no! Well,
I'd like to play a little song I wrote.
It's not really new. The
8-hour Herfret Blues.
The third time through,
8-hour Herfret Blues.
He added this. I think he does this like every third because I heard it on the 6th time. And if I'm not entirely wrong, this is the ninth set.
He is, I would say, one of the more cyclical players we've had in here.
Right. Well, you got to hand it to him. He adds, some new stuff.
I guess.
But how does he know? It's amazing how he keeps.
Hey, everybody!
Count like that. But
that's an acoustic guitar, right? Because we can't just unplug him. Is that?
Oh, I didn't know.
Everybody!
That's a guitar.
Herfret.
I think. Well, I'm not sure.
That was a synthesizer.
Really not up on technology. Listen, we have another band coming. Let's try this. We have another band coming in.
It's not going to work.
We need to clear the stage.
Herfret!
Big drum set. No, we just need to clear this part of this. If you could just.
Go take it down.
We could set you up out front if you want. A little tip jar. Would that work for you?
Down so you can talk to your lady. Tell her that you love her.
I think our best bet is just.
Tell her Herfret said, how?
Just to leave. How about if we just leave?
All right.
Where y'all going, Herfret?
Look, I'm gonna put the keys to the bar on the bar here.
Thank you very much.
Just lock up when you're finished.
Yeah, it's right underneath this beer sign.
You
Good night, everybody.
Your money's in the register. Just take it.
Good night, everybody. My name is Herfret. All right, one more time.
This show was improvised by Gary Bass, Matthew Cowley, and Dave Waterman. Edited by Sheila Cowley.